Key 2, don't sell short your capabilities and experience. You know, one of the things that I see a lot is people really underselling themselves when they're competing with, you know, new entrants or larger, well-capitalized companies. You know, the average alarm dealer in the United States today has tons and tons of experience that's often overlooked. For instance, most alarm dealers today are likely locally and state licensed. I'm a big believer in licensing and permitting. I think it keeps us on our toes and makes sure the customer gets the best installation experience they can have. But also, you know, when I talk to dealers, you know, I say, you know, how much experience do you have? And they'll say, you know, 5, 10 years. But I'm like, really? Look around your company. I mean, how long have you been protecting lives and property with the combined experience in your organization? I guarantee you, it's 100+ years. And you need to let your customers and your potential customers know that, as well as how many systems have you sold and installed over the years. Put a number on it. I bet it's a pretty impressive number. And use those stats to prove that you're a professional company. This is all you do, and you've been doing this for many, many years. Also, stress that you're a specialist. You also don't sell solar panels, internet access, cell phones, satellite dishes. Focus on the fact that you're a specialist. Security and business and home automation is all you do. You do a few things exceptionally well, you know, not 10 things marginally well. I'm telling you, that will resonate with customers if you have the ability to get in front of them. But don't undersell yourself and the vast experience that you've had over the years. Key 2, some of the things I've overheard when I've been kind of out about and talking to customers and dealers. I've overheard things like, well, you know, I could just do this myself with the do-it-yourself system for less money. And I think your response to that is, you know, sure you can. You know, we're a professional company. We do it for you. We understand the proper way to place sensors and set up your system, and we don't make you be our technician. Stress that you have, you know, factory certified technicians. Stress the fact that you are able to respond to service needs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And look, I think do-it-yourself, there's a great opportunity for that. It's just a different type of customer. There are some customers, I say it often internally, who like to mow their own lawn, and that's fine. And there's some customers that like to use a lawn service. And what's great about our business now is, you know, you can offer products for both segments of the market. Again, if you plan properly. Another thing I hear when I'm out and about is, well, you know, the whole MIY space, monitor it yourself. You know, I hear, well, I'll just monitor my system on my phone myself. And so my response to that is, you know, sure you will. But what happens when your fire alarm goes off while you're water skiing, or you're on a hike, or you're out of cell phone range? I think you should really stress the importance of professional monitoring, and even better, if you have or you're using a UL certified monitoring center, stress that. I'm a big fan of the CSAA and what they've done with their 5-diamond monitoring certification. If your wholesale center, your dealer partner, or you are CSAA certified, explain the difference and really stress the fact that, you know, monitoring yourself is maybe okay for certain things, but if you want a professional system to protect your lives and property, that, you know, backing it up with a professional monitoring center is really the best route to go. Also in key 2, other things I've overheard is, you know, hey, you know, Richard, a potential thief doesn't really care if the system is a do-it-yourself system or it's a professionally installed system by a company like yours. And my response to that is, you know, you got to be kidding me. I mean, you think burglars don't have, you know, smartphones in their pocket? You don't think they can look up the type of system, you know, on their phone if they're, you know, casing your house? Which house do you think they're going to target? A house with a system that they think maybe the resident installed themselves, or a house that's been installed by a professional company that's been in the business for 30 or 40 years, like yourselves? Key 2 is just, again, don't undersell yourself. I mean, I've heard time and time again from customers, you know, you just sell alarms. I want to be able to see who's at my front door. I want to be able to control my lights, unlock my doors from my smartphone or by using voice control. And you know what? They're 100% right. You just can't be satisfied selling burglar alarms anymore. You really have to adapt and embrace, at the minimum, lights, locks, and video. And it's easier now to do than ever. This is not the years where installing a home automation system was a $30,000 install that required architectural drawings. It's so much easier to install and manage these systems now than ever. I mean, and not only are these products that will generate consumer demand as you're being asked, but these new products are going to cause you to have a much more engaged and a longer-term customer because, again, they're interacting with that system every single day. Okay, they're reinforcing why they bought it in the first place. And again, it went from being something that was kind of a negative experience to a positive experience. You can do this. I turned a 43-year-old company that was just selling burglar alarms in a couple of years into a growing, home automation company, with hundreds of employees and hundreds of thousands of customers. You absolutely can do this, and it's easier now than ever, in my opinion.